Hello, and welcome to today's video. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into a powerful topic that can truly change your life: how to talk to anyone.
If you've ever felt nervous, shy, or unsure about starting conversations, this message is for you. So stay with me until the end, because one conversation could open the door to endless opportunities.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked into a room full of people, felt the weight of silence press against your chest, and suddenly every word you wanted to say disappeared?
Maybe it was in a job interview, a classroom, a wedding, or just standing beside a stranger at the bus stop. Your palms got sweaty, your heart raced, and your mind whispered, "What if I say the wrong thing?" We've all been there. Every single one of us has felt that crushing moment when conversation feels impossible. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to. The ability to talk to anyone is not a gift given to a chosen few. It is a skill. And like every skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered.
Think of the people you admire most. Leaders, visionaries, mentors, or even that one friend who can walk into any room and make everyone smile. They weren't born with magic words on their tongue.
They weren't born fearless. They built their courage. They learned to connect. And today, I want to show you how you can do the same. Because talking to anyone is not about words. It is about confidence, connection, and courage.
When I was younger, I used to be terrified of speaking up. I remember sitting in a classroom, desperately wanting to raise my hand, but my fear always chained me down. I thought, what if my answer is wrong?
What if everyone laughs? What if my voice shakes? And so I stayed silent. But with silence came regret. One day, a teacher looked straight at me and said, "The world loses out when you hold back your voice." Those words pierced my soul.
That was the day I decided that my fear of speaking would no longer be greater than my desire to be heard.
And that's the lesson for all of us. Talking to anyone is not about perfection. It's about showing up as yourself.
Let's face it, life is a constant series of conversations. You talk to your boss, your coworkers, your family, your friends, and strangers who might one day become allies, mentors, or even soulmates.
Every opportunity you seek in life, whether it's a job, a friendship, a business deal, or love, begins with a conversation. And here's the miracle. One single conversation can change your entire life. Think about it. The job you dream of might come from a casual chat with a stranger on a plane. The business you want to build might be fueled by a conversation at a coffee shop.
The mentor you've been waiting for might be sitting right beside you, waiting for you to simply say hello.
But how many opportunities have we let slip away because we were too afraid to start? How many times have we stood in silence when our future was only one word away?
It's time to change that. So how do you talk to anyone? You begin with belief in yourself.
The greatest barrier in conversation is not language. It's not culture. It's not even shyness. It's self-doubt. That little voice that says, "I'm not interesting enough. I don't belong here. They won't like me." But here's the truth. You are enough. Your story matters. Your presence carries weight. When you believe in your own worth, you no longer walk into a room asking, "Will they like me?" Instead, you walk in saying, "What gift can I share with them today?"
People don't remember every word you say. They remember how you made them feel. And the most powerful way to make someone feel valued is to give them your full presence, your genuine curiosity, and your authentic self.
Let me share a story with you. There was a young man who struggled to make friends.
He thought he was too boring, too quiet, too awkward. But one day, he made a simple shift. Instead of worrying about what to say, he decided to listen more deeply. He asked people questions like, "What excites you most about your work?" Or, "What's one dream you're chasing right now?" Suddenly, conversations bloomed. He wasn't just speaking, he was connecting. And slowly, he built friendships, opportunities, and confidence. What's the lesson? Talking to anyone is not about impressing, it's about connecting. When you take the pressure off yourself to be perfect and instead focus on being present, something magical happens. People open up, walls break down, and connections are made. But let's be real, it's not always easy. Sometimes you'll stumble. Sometimes your words will tangle. Sometimes you'll face rejection, and that's okay. Because every rejection is just redirection. Every awkward silence is an invitation to grow stronger. Every failed conversation is practice for the one that will change everything. Think of it this way. A baby doesn't learn to walk by reading a manual. They learn by falling, stumbling, and getting back up. That's how you learn to talk to anyone. You try, you fail, you laugh at yourself, and you keep going. So the next time your voice shakes, remember this. Even a trembling voice can inspire. Even a nervous smile can open a door. Even imperfect words can change a life. Now, I want you to imagine this. Picture yourself 1 year from now. Imagine walking into any room with confidence radiating from you. Imagine introducing yourself to someone you've always admired. Imagine starting conversations that lead to new jobs, new friendships, new adventures. Imagine the doors that will open because you dared to speak. That version of you is not far away. It begins with one choice today, the choice to try. So here are a few guiding principles I want you to carry with you. Smile. It is your universal language. A smile breaks barriers faster than any clever words ever could. Listen more than you speak. People will always remember how deeply you made them feel heard. Ask better questions. Don't just say, "How are you?" Ask, "What's been the highlight of your week?" Open doors with curiosity. Share your story boldly. Your journey, with all its struggles and triumphs, carries power. Someone out there needs to hear it. Embrace rejection. Every no brings you closer to the yes that will change your future. I know some of you are thinking, "But I'm too shy. I'm too introverted. I don't know what to say." Let me tell you this. Being quiet does not mean being weak. Introverts often make the best conversationalists because they listen deeply and speak with intention. Remember, it's not about talking to everyone. It's about connecting with anyone. You don't need to be the loudest voice in the room. You just need to be the most authentic. So today, I challenge you. The next time you find yourself standing in line at the store, say hello to the person beside you. The next time you're at work, ask your colleague what drives them outside of the office. The next time you sit beside a stranger, start a conversation. Don't wait for the perfect words. Don't wait for the fear to vanish. Just start. Because courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act in spite of it. And now, as I stand here, I want to leave you with this final truth. You were not born to live in silence. You were born to speak, to connect, to inspire. The world needs your voice, your story, your presence. Somewhere out there is a person waiting for your words to change their life. And maybe, just maybe, your own life will change too. So walk into that room with your head high. Look people in the eye.
Smile, ask, listen, share, laugh, be vulnerable, be bold.
And when your voice shakes, speak anyway, because that is how you talk to anyone. Thank you.